tower, EVA 050, we are unable to accept the landing code short.
EVA 050 heavy, full length, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Full length 18 right, EVA 050.
Good evening, Singapore 7952, fully established on the ILS runway 18 right and confirm whiskey Mike Charlie is open.
Singapore 7952 heavy DFW tower, runway 18 right, cleared to land. Expect to turn right on whiskey Mike.
Okay, expect to turn right on whiskey Mike for 7952. Thank you.
324 taxi, way whiskey, Lima cross, runway 18 left, 0.85 of the side.
Cross 18 left.
American 9 at Alpha cross runway 18 left, 0.8 on the Alpha bridge.
At Alpha cross runway 18 left and 0.8 on the Alpha bridge for American 9.
From Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, this is Runway DFW in color.
I couldn't get around to turning on my microphone there. That was, we got two wide bodies in a row there. That was, of course, EVA Air, Flight 50 coming in from Taipei with the 787 logo on the fuselage. Right behind it, we've got a 747. So stand by for Singapore Airlines cargo flight 7952 from Anchorage, a 747-400. So, excitement to start tonight's broadcast. On a windy Thursday evening at DFW Airport. It's south flow tonight. We got wind coming out of the south. Planes coming in from the north, taking off to the south. 82 degrees Fahrenheit, wind 13 miles an hour from the south and gusting.
Singapore 7952 heavy, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Singapore 7952.
So we're off to our rousing start on this Thursday night, and I welcome you to Runway DFW. Whether you're new, a new viewer, welcome. If you're an old hand at what we do here, we welcome you as well, of course. I have to alert the affiliates in advance that we probably won't be staying as late as we have been historically here. I've had kind of a crazy week, and I think our off time tonight will be around 10 o'clock Central Time, so about 2.5 hours of our presentation tonight. I hope that doesn't disappoint. Before we get too far into it, I would like to thank our friend Mary Extraordinaire, who is now a new Twinjet member. She subscribed before the broadcast, and welcome, Mary. It's a 20-year-old plane coming in from Anchorage and headed our way. Right there is a UPS 757-200. Just touched down from Omaha, Nebraska on runway 13 right, which we are not privy to be able to see.
$19.95.
And this is a 30-year-old plane. It'll be 31 in August.
Baggage 1434, departure, good day. 1434, good day.
As you may have seen earlier, if you joined us right from the start, we do have, for the first time I've seen in a couple of weeks, during the time we've been here, it's the first time we've seen a UPS 747 in the bay. I'm not saying they haven't been coming and going, I just haven't seen one in that long. So it's likely we'll see another 747 lift off. The 747 UPS generally goes to the UPS World Port in Louisville. And of course, while this is Runway DFW After Dark, technically, with the time change, with the shift to daylight saving time, we get a little daylight before we turn to darkness here.
Runway 3635, Whiskey Kilo, hold short of runway 18 left.
AJ Ryder says good evening to everyone. Hello, AJ Ryder, one of our one of our channel members. Rick Hoyler says it was windy here in Amarillo today. It's supposed to be windy and very cool tomorrow. Yeah, I think there's a wind alert on tap for tomorrow, and I think the winds turn to the north for a couple of days.
Cross runway 18 left, hold short.
Cajun Josh, Walt, I've been curious since last stream if you could grab only one piece of glass for plane spotting, 70 to 200, 100 to 400, or 200 to 600 millimeters. Well, I mean, it really depends on where you're spotting from. Here, we need as much zoom as we can get, and so our choice here is 200 to 400. But I've been eyeing a Sigma makes a lens, which I think is something like 60 to 400, which would really be the best all-round lens I can think of, because it could get you wide enough. See, with our lenses here tonight, except for our for this camera, which is just a little action cam, which is our wide shot, except for that one, our cameras don't go very wide, so we don't really need them to go wide very often, but sometimes it comes in handy. So we're looking at the reflection of the sunset here on the buildings to the east of us. Sunset coming at in 4 minutes from now, but it's already dipped below the buildings to the west of us, so we can't see the sun anymore, but we can see its reflections. I set up here in record time. I think I had 35 minutes to get everything all put together, and I think we hit our mark. Got several planes lined up here on the west side for taking off. I got about 4, and one more is on the way. And we've got an American Eagle CRJ 701ER coming in from Corpus Christi right about now.
6267 RNAV, Seaport, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff. RNAV, American 1207 Tower, runway 18 left, line up and wait.
18 left, line up and wait, American 1207.
Flight 3503 DFW Tower, the wind is 180 at 12, got 21, runway 18 right, clear to land, hold short of taxiway Bravo for crossing traffic.
18 right, clear to land, hold short.
You may have seen in the shot as we
Skies 49,
pan by
traffic at Alpha, hold short of runway 18 left.
the mighty A380 Qantas jetliner, which will be headed back to Sydney later this evening. I think that usually goes out around in the 9 o'clock hour. So we'll be here for that. I'm planning on being here through about 10 o'clock. 757 Chip is here. He's one of our quad jet members. Definitely cooling off, just so that the predicted high for Saturday is 63 here in Central Texas. And again, he's talking Fahrenheit. Right now, 82 degrees in here in North Texas. Jesus Ramirez saying that Qatar passenger flights still not operational. Yeah, we have had, Qatar is a twice-a-day visitor to DFW in normal times, but right now it is on hiatus from DFW during the activities in the Middle East. American 1031 has entered your, well, no, there it is. Well, that's the tail of it. We'll watch it going out to, where's this one going to? Hold on a second. It's going to Spokane, Washington, is this flight, this Airbus A321, flight 1031. Just a second, we'll go back and see if we can get a little progress report on the new Terminal F. So let me reorient Camera 1.
20 Alpha, cross runway 1 left 65, correction 0.8 on the Alpha bridge. Point 3979, Golf 8, cross runway 1 left 85 other side.
So there's a look at Terminal F, under construction, set to open next year. Eventually to have 31 gates all assigned to American Airlines.
0.8 on the Alpha bridge.
But it's, it's definitely looking like something, isn't it? Joanne Iddings, one of our quad jet members, says, good evening, Walt Mods and chat. Going to be a great night of plane spotting. Well, I hope so. We had a good start with the flight from Taipei and flight from Anchorage. We've got an Embraer 170 arriving from Laredo, Texas. This is American Eagle 3503, or it will be when I pop in the camera here. And it comes into our view.
Cleared to land, hold short of taxiway Bravo for crossing traffic, speed wind 170 at 8.
Right, 1 Iraq, clear to land, hold short Bravo, all the way through.
American Local 8 Alpha X-ray traffic 2 out at Zulu, cross runway 18 right, Charlie to the ramp.
At Zulu, cross 18 right, Charlie to the ramp, Local 8 Alpha X-ray.
Veronica Peters saying hello with a happy face and in an airplane. The real Kim S. says, I love North Flow. I'm south of the Tulsa airport, and when it's North Flow, the planes line up and fly right over my house. Well, it's a little different for us here at Founders Plaza because the especially at night, we don't get a very good view of what's going on. So we usually use those opportunities to pop over to Love Field because North Flow is very nice over there, as we came to you on Monday night with the Love Field report. Salt Lake City Flight says hello. I'm going to Arizona in 3 days. Well, I wish for you a great experience. We have a flight coming in from Phoenix, Arizona. American Flight 990, an Airbus A321.
62, runway 18 left, along the way.
1 left, minus Boeing, go.
Once again, if you're new to Runway DFW or to DFW Airport, welcome. They've a progress report on the temporary fence. Well, the temporary fence is still here. And I can't really get you a good look at it. But they have planted now sod on the other side of the temporary fence, and I'm assuming that once that takes hold, the temporary fence will become a relic. At least I'm hoping so. Well, it's all regional action here for the time being on the west side of the airport. Next in is American Eagle 3380 from Abilene, Texas, the number 175, and then right behind that, another E-Jet from, where is that from? Monroe, Louisiana, flight 3788. So we see planes of all sizes here at the big airport.
Runway 18 right, clear to land, hold to the taxiway Bravo for crossing traffic.
We can get little single engine puddle jumpers delivering cargo. We usually see those through the night. Super Cargo Masters. A name which one of our viewers pointed out makes them seem a lot more significant in terms of size than they really are. Super Cargo Master being a small plane with a single propeller engine. And we'll hold on this shot so you can see American Eagle 6362 going out to Aspen, Colorado, a CRJ 701ER. Well, there it is there. Way off in the distance.
Number 3380, left with the kilo cross, 21 left, contact ground 185.
Wait, Trendy says, hope they make the concourse in Terminal F a little wider in the new terminal.
990 at Alpha, cross 21 left, contact ground point 80 on the bridge.
We see the 747 right over there, the UPS 747 has its cargo door closed. It was open when we started, and so it could be on the cusp of departure. Meanwhile, we got the flight from Monroe, Louisiana coming in. As we make use of all of our camera gear tonight, everything seems to be working. That grass is greening up, isn't it? Breezy Aviation says howdy, everyone. Do I need one, says American Flight 3788. Looks to be in a livery. Yeah, I don't see that on the radar immediately. Our next arrival is coming in from the sun and fun capital of the world, Miami. It's an Airbus A321, American Flight 2898. And we shall switch over to that right now. So again, for the benefit of our new viewers, American is by far the dominant airline at DFW Airport. They handle more than 80% of all the passengers, but we do get a variety of other domestic and international airlines, and we hope to see most of them through the evening tonight. check out our friends at Jet Tip to see if they've got anything to say about what we've got in store for us tonight. TWA Retrojet should be taking off to Miami a little after 9 p.m. And a little after 10, Cargolux with the 50th anniversary livery coming in from Anchorage is in flight on its way. And also about 9:20, the American Airlines One World livery is coming in.
Hello. Hey, nice to meet you. My son is Ian. A couple of weeks ago, I asked you to look after him. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if we can be on, take a picture of you. I know you're live streaming right now. He's watching.
Oh, okay. So his name is Ian? Okay. Well, we've got a request here from a couple of viewers. So if you'll come in here, our camera is, no, you have to come here. No, come here. Stand next to me because that's our camera that is. So say hi to Ian.
Hi, Ian.
We're so proud of you.
Ian's parents.
Yeah, too bad he's not coming in this weekend.
Oh.
He's based out of Denver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
well, there you go.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
You're welcome. Nice meeting you too.
Great job.
Thank you. Hello to Ian. And Josh, one of our mods and Quad Jet channel members, gives them a wave. All right. I believe this plane is about to touch down from St. Thomas. Is that right? An Airbus A319. It's a pretty long flight. So yeah, it's a 4-hour and 45-minute trip from St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands on an Airbus A319. That's a long flight for a plane of that dimension. I'm seeing if we've got the UPS 747 hooked up to a tug for pushback yet. Definitely some activity going on towards the front of the plane. But I don't know if they're still loading cargo on the other side. Looks like the cockpit, however, is occupado. Pin Marcus Wang says, "Hi Walt, I was at Founders Plaza yesterday afternoon, same time. Well, I hope you got to see some fabulous planes." Michael Moore, BHM, taking off from Dallas Love on Southwest 1923 to San Antonio. No Wi-Fi. I'm about to lose the broadcast. Have a great night, everyone. Well, have a great flight, Michael. Short hop to San Antonio. Nova Rain, one of our channel members, says hello, Walt and plane spotting peeps. We say hi back to you. Joanne Ittings, one of our newest Quadjet members, is now favoring us with a $20 super chat. Made some popcorn, now just sitting back and chilling for the show. Thank you so much for that, Joanne. Great to have you here with us. Austin Swafford says, Walt, because I'm going to catch Korean Air Cargo 747-8 flights from Anchorage that will be here this Sunday at 6:40 p.m. Well, I hope you get a good view. We're not generally here on Sundays at that time. I'm usually busy with my grandson on Sundays. Got a United Airbus A319, which is destined for beautiful downtown Burbank. Catch that in the twilight here.
Kilo across 20 left, turn 85, over 39.
So yes, so there are other airlines that come in and out of DFW. Domestic airlines include Frontier, Spirit, Delta, as you see, United. We've got JetBlue, although it's mostly assigned to the other side of the airport. We see Sun Country. And those are the domestic airlines. There's probably others that I'm blanking out on. Channel member Patrick Lloyd saying hello to all. It's nice to have everybody here. 4 is greater than 2, Josh. And we've already seen our first 747 landing, Singapore Airlines cargo. As our regular viewers know, we don't get any regularly scheduled 747 passenger flights here at DFW, regrettably. They're kind of few and far between. So United's got clearance for takeoff to the city adjacent to the bay. Emery Urtis with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Emery. And the answer is San Francisco. Thank you for that. Majestic Raptor says, I finished and passed my ramp agent classes today for American Airlines. That is cool. Can't wait to get out on the ramp. Well, if you're a ramp agent here at DFW and you're working in the summertime, get ready. I hope you are heat tolerant. Of course, probably no matter where you are, if you're going to be a ramp agent, you're going to be subjected to some kind of inclement weather at some time. Unless maybe if you're in San Diego, I don't know. We were talking about Sun Country Airlines earlier. And I think we've got one of their planes in our sight. They're parked on the apron in front of or adjacent to the new Terminal F. There's the Tide Pod livery. The real Kim S says, I saw the Southwest Airlines American flag livery fly into Tulsa today. That's a pretty cool looking plane. Epic the Aviator. I saw this C-17 military plane at left field over by that spot they're building at George Coker Circle. Anyway, how's your day been? Or how's your day been, Walt? Been pretty good for me so far. I have no complaints today. I had an interesting week. Flight 2709 is coming into view here. It's going to Palm Springs. It's an Airbus A321. Yeah, I had a colonoscopy yesterday morning, which meant that starting Monday night when we were broadcasting, or before that, I had to start fasting. And so Tuesday wasn't much fun because you gotta, I don't know, those of you who've been through a colonoscopy before, you know what you have to do to prepare for it. Not a lot of fun. But on the same day, a family member had a car accident. Now, nobody was hurt, but that occupied some of my time and mental anguish. So, not a great day, Tuesday, but Wednesday, the colonoscopy came in the morning, and everything was A-okay. So I don't have to go back for 5 years. American Flight 2861 from Santa Ana, California, MAX 8 is what we're looking for here. You don't see it yet, do you? It's over there somewhere. There it is. Fleet in our Monday broadcast. As darkness falls on the big airport. British year-old plane. It landed 13 minutes ago, so it's been on the ground for quite a while. Now we're gonna pop over here with some good news. The UPS 747 is backing out, or being backed out. 747-400, it's going to Louisville, the UPS World Port.
$19.93.
It is a 20th century plane, going back to the year, as you heard, 1993. It'll be 33 years old in May. And yes, 4 is greater than 2 if you have the, if you're eligible to use that little icon, as Josh just did. We say hello to O'Malley, another one of our mods. Ooh, whoa. Were we to only have smell-o-vision? Because that jet fuel is wafting its way right up here. We're about, maybe a football field and a half away from this airplane. You know, Josh, sometimes we do see them smile. The headlights on the tow or on the tug sometimes light up, and there's it looks like a smile appears on the nose of the plane. We've seen that a couple times. Yeah, the smell of freedom, Boatstone. Good evening to you, O'Malley. Pleasure to have you here. Babs in Texas. I was at Founders Plaza this afternoon. It was fun. Freddie O, channel member, a little distracted tonight. Opening day for his Dodgers, so that's on some other screen. Justin Eaton welcoming us to the future here in New Zealand. It's already Friday afternoon. Great to watch what's going on in Texas. Well, you know, if you want to see what's going on in New Zealand, our friend Kevin at Wellington Flights Live is in Auckland today. I saw him broadcasting earlier, and I think he was going to do a night stream from Auckland, he said. So, you know, if you've got 2 screens and you don't have any baseball interests, check out Wellington Flights Live for some Auckland activity. Brian Henry, 777 says hello. Oh, I apologize, Freddie. You are a she. Got it. There was no offense intended, believe me. So this is one instance where I wish I had a wider lens, because this is as wide as I can go when it gets this close. So funny, well, not funny, but it's so interesting how when it turns at a 45-degree angle to us, the engine sounds are quite muted compared to when we're directly in front of it. So this aircraft getting ready to cross over 18 right, which is the arrivals runway. It will likely have to hit the brakes before then to let's see. So yes, it's paused. We've got a flight coming in from Los Angeles, American 402Q, which I think indicates a plane that's like coming in on a different day than it's originally scheduled, or something like that. So you'll see it here flying in the background. I think it'll, yeah. There it is. And so the Queen of the Skies now gets the green light to cross over 18 right. On its way to 18 left for takeoff. As I always say, any night we get to see a 747 or two, I kind of feel fulfilled. And we will see an A380 later in the broadcast, so we'll have our king-sized and queen-sized planes taken care of. Scratch it off the list. So behind that, looks like before this plane goes off, we've got Delta flight 1546. It is an Airbus A220. It's on its way to Salt Lake City, Utah. I heard the Wookiee sound.
Delta 1456, contact departure.
And there's our royal plane. Michael Flannery is A, one of our great mods, B, a quad jet member now for 24 months. Why, that is the equivalent of 2 years. Thank you so much, Michael, for being such a fixture here at Runway DFW. Weather Bob letting me know that once that 747 gets airborne, it takes 48 minutes to reach me in Searcy, Arkansas, on its way to Louisville. It takes 5.5 hours in a car to go to DFW for me. Walt and everyone, I hear, says Justin Eaton, I hear there's a travel expo in Dallas this weekend, and there's a famous New Zealander, in case you weren't aware. Phil Cahogan, the presenter of The Amazing Race, is a well-known New NZer. Yeah, I'm aware of that program. I don't think I've ever seen it. Not like a reality. I guess this is kind of a reality show, but I don't really watch a lot of. I don't watch any reality shows. Don't have a lot of time for that between 3 live shows a week for you guys and grandpa duties and a full-time job.
GPS 751 heavy RNS speed bar, 2111 clear for takeoff.
1811 clear for takeoff, 51 heavy.
Adam Berger will be flying to DFW, from DFW to Costa Rica at the end of June. Let's see if we can follow it long enough to see a bank. Because it's flying south right now, and it's got to go kind of northeast to get to Louisville. Tell you what this is in a moment. From whence it came. It's American 2613 from Puerto Vallarta in Mexico, an Airbus A321 with the towers of Cedar Hill framing it. No, you didn't see that because I didn't push the button. Okay, well there's the towers of Cedar Hill anyway. AJ Ryder with some deets on that UPS 747 we saw. Thank you, AJ Ryder. Chris Allen in South Lake, Texas is hello.
Whiskey Lima across 2111, contact ground 25.
At Whiskey Lima, clear across 111.
I'm seeing what that means technically is that our signal images that we are trying to get to is usually a temporary thing. It usually affects the video as opposed to the audio, but sometimes it affects both of it. We're still losing a frame or two along the way, so bear with us. Let's see, is anything getting any better? Okay, I think we're back to 30 frames a second now, or thereabouts. So I'll keep an eye on that. Please let me know if your viewing is compromised, because we can always try something else as far as the connection goes. Well, we've got at least one other option. All right. Got a CRJ 701ER off to Santa Fe.
Envoy 3630, tower, runway 111.
American Eagle 6406.
Contact departure.
So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 UPS planes that I can see parked adjacent to us. Well, one of them, technically not UPS, as you can see there, it's Atlas Air, which is running some errands. Been running some errands for UPS over the last few weeks that we've been here. That Atlas airplane usually is going back. Oh, it's pushing back now, is it? Or am I seeing things? I think I'm seeing things. But that Atlas airplane, 767, it generally goes betwixt here and Louisville. And that should be going out tonight. Usually we see the UPS depot clear out pretty much on a weeknight. As you can tell, things kind of slowed down here a bit. We had a lot of action to start, and now it's kind of evened out. But see, that shot usually has more of the Bank of America Tower in it. I may have to slide that over. Bank of America Tower is that green building. It's in downtown Dallas. Get a better view of it here on camera 1. Let me see if I can nudge myself over to the camera 2 so I can straighten out that shot a little bit.
Convoy 3613, RNF to Lauren, anyone else grab takeoff?
So there we go. All right, what do we got going out here? We've got flight 3613 American Eagle. It's number 175. It is on its way to Aguascalientes in Mexico.
Alpha, and then join Bravo and Charlie to the Ran Wire ground 185.
Alpha Bravo Charlie to the ramp, Mark 7 triple six. Civil Monarch Bravo.
Number 1089, RNF to B Park, anyone else grab takeoff?
When they left, third takeoff RNF, Park American 1089.
Convoy 3613, contact report.
Over to the back, Convoy 3613.
Now, American Flight 1089 to Boise, Idaho, an Airbus A321.
Right, 681 Tower, working when you're right to the land, wind 170 at 6, gust 17.
Wheels up to Boise.
American 1089, contact departure.
American 1089.
Now I've got American 2817. It's going to Silao in Mexico, 737-800. But before that, let's check out Frontier Flight 229, which is coming in from Cancun, Mexico. It is the America's Green Airline livery, which I believe has an eagle on the tail. You know how Frontier features animals on its vertical stabilizer. This one is a little different in design. It has the theme of America's Green Airline. And we'll have it in view here momentarily for you on Runway DFW. Yonder it comes.
Runway 3089, visual when you're ready.
Runway 3089 Tower, working when you're right to the land, wind 170 at 9.
When you're ready for the land, runway 3089.
Right, 2817, contact departure.
Switch to departure, man. 2817.
Here you go, Josh.
Frontier 229, taxi via SO Alpha.
Soccer legends with word that American Airlines One World delivery coming in from Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Should be seeing that in about an hour from now. If we can maintain our connection to you. Darren Mullins says, I flew the Melbourne, Australia to Dallas flight on the Qantas Streamliner 787. Now, Justin Eaton with a question. Is it darker than what it seems on TV at 8:23 p.m.? My phone is showing a lighter picture, but on TV it seems darker. Well, that can depend. Your TV may have a wider contrast range than your phone does. That could be the reason for that. Arriving from Cancun, Mexico, American flight. I'll have to look that up as soon as I see that, see this plane landing. Flight 681, an Airbus A321 from the Yucatan Peninsula. I guess spring break is officially over. Well, I think spring break, the official spring break time is over. I don't know. It really kind of depends on where your, different school districts have different spring break times. It's been my experience. Our channel member Owen84 says hello to everyone. And our viewers say hello back to you. I hear a Super Cargo Master. This is a Martin Air Flight 666 coming in from Abilene, Texas.
1989.
Most definitely a 20th century airplane. Bringing packages from Abilene, Texas. This plane landed over on runway 13 right, so we were not able to bring it to you landing because we really don't see runway 13 right from here. Sometimes on the bigger planes we can see them kind of gliding in, but see a lot of folks back there saying hello. We've got a little studio audience going on. Joe Rad first says hello. Walt, been laying in bed all week due to the flu. Good to hear you. Can't make that out, but we're glad you're with us, and I hope you're feeling better soon. JZMIJ651 says hello. Hello to you. Josh Aldrich celebrating that Martin Air. Soccer Legends 2.0 also letting us know that the American Airlines Astro Jet retro livery coming from Salt Lake City at 9:12, so about 45 minutes from now. We'll be on the lookout for that as well.
Good evening, American 2892, visual 18 right. American 2892, tower, runway 18 right to the left.
Skyline 18 right, American 2892.
American 2530, runway 18 left, line up to wait.
Runway 18 left, line up to wait, American 2530.
We have for your aviation enjoyment next American Flight 2816 from Phoenix, Arizona, an Airbus A321 of the Neo variety. Hope you are having a good week. Oh, I think I missed it. Well, now we've got it in our sights. I thought it was a little further away than it happened to be.
Emergency 2530 traffic to the converging runway RNAV to be parked, 21 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to be parked, takeoff 20 left.
That's a plane from Phoenix.
530.
Darren Mullen says, being born and bred in Melbourne, Australia, my first time here, I flew into Dallas-Fort Worth, and I absolutely love DFW Airport, especially the driverless train. Well, that is, I guess that's a feature of a lot of airports. As we watch American Flight 2530 to Las Vegas, an Airbus A321. Background, there's a plane taking off over on the east side of the airport.
Air 2016 Whiskey Lima Cross, runway 18 left, stage 5 other side.
Whiskey Lima Cross 20 left, current plane 5 other side.
Air 2530 departure, good day.
2530.
Here's Rohit Parkal, channel member, saying hello to everyone. Hello to you, Rohit. Coming to us from across the sea in India. Mitch Cohn, 1800, says hello from Houston. And Daryl Young says good evening as well.
This is Runway DFW After Dark.
Thank you for letting us know about that. That's our announcer, Warren Barnett from Australia, from Sydney.
Mark 680 joins Bravo, Charlie.
And we're happy to have him on the Runway DFW team.
American 2097 DFW Tower and after the land, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Come take off 1 left, American 2097.
It's American Airlines Airbus A319 arriving from, I believe it's McAllen, Texas. Flight 2892. Justin Eaton wants to know if I remember the Tony Christie song, Is This the Way to Amarillo? I am unfamiliar with that one. I know a lot of music, but I don't know it all. Especially if it was recorded after 1980. But Wyatt Voth says, good evening, Mods and Walt. Hope you're all having a fantastic night. It's a great night to have a great night. It is indeed. And we have a new twin jet member. SEMA V8R9496. It's hard to say, but you are welcome nonetheless. Thank you, SEMA. I'll just say that. So how you doing? Fine. You interested in what we're doing? Yeah. That's good. Pardon? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Would you like a souvenir? All we have is stickers. But they're very valuable. you like a sticker too? Okay, there you go. Runway DFW sticker. You want one? You're welcome. Well, how about this young man? You want a sticker? Okay. Pardon?
He says his name is Eli.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, make sure an adult helps you with that sticker because it's very sticky and it'll stick to just about anything and not come off. So,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. You want a sticker too?
Yeah, I got stickers.
Oh, you got one. Okay. All right. I think we're all everybody's covered with stickers now, and I couldn't show I couldn't show everybody to you. You're welcome, because they're all our camera is pointed the wrong way to show them. So, and our other cameras don't go wide enough. So anyway, welcome to all of our visitors tonight. Texas Razorback. Good evening, Walt Mods. I remember a song by Mac Davis, Lubbock in my rearview mirror. Now I don't remember that song. I know Mac Davis, the artist, but that song is similarly unfamiliar to me. We've got American Eagle 4164 going to Grand Junction, Colorado. Just saw it go through our camera 2, and we'll pick it up on camera 1 here, I think.
American 2097 departure. American 2097. Cowboy 4164 departure, good day. Cloud Cowboy 41. American 2318 Zulu cross, runway 18 left, echo short of Whiskey Golf.
Central Texas Quadcopter says happiness is Lubbock, Texas in the rearview mirror. Now, don't say that about Lubbock. Can't be that bad. It's Martin Air, flight 680 coming in from Wichita Falls, Texas. Another super cargo master. This one dating back to the turn of the century, the year 2000, so we don't have a jingle for this. Our jingles are exclusively reserved for 20th century aircraft.
The guy was holding the entire game, and he called fouls on us. You saw it. You saw he was grabbing their arms and holding it. You saw it. Yeah, and I'm like, and then he was dropping his shoulder, and he was like.
Adam Berger says, Walt, I've flown American for years. This past vacation to Peru, the American service has gone downhill very much. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Rohit Parkal says, I have fond memories of the 2 days I spent in Wichita Falls.
36 tower, runway 18 right, clear to land, the wind is 170 at 10.
Next to arrive, American Flight 2091, origination point Orlando, Florida. It'll be a 737-800. Daryl Young wants a sticker. Well, we don't have any. We don't have the ability to send them out currently. So the best we can do is to hand them out to visitors here at the plaza or wherever we are.
American 2091, Echo Alpha, hold short of runway 18 left.
I see MR Rice in the chat. Hello, MR. Kind of quiet right now. We've got coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. We're still in the 8 o'clock hour. In the 9 o'clock hour, we've got TWA Retrojet going out to Miami. We may not see that over here on the west side. We've got an Astrojet American Airlines livery coming in from Salt Lake City. We should be seeing that
Everybody
here.
landing 18 right. We do know that the high-speed lights are not in service. There are reflectors, so we are legal to use high-speed.
A One World livery, a 737-800 American Airlines One World livery coming in from Connecticut, from Windsor Locks, Connecticut, at 9:19. That's the schedule.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, at 9:25. Well, actually, we have two One World liveries. Is that the same one? No, they're two different planes. So we have one coming in from Windsor Locks at 9:19 and one going out to Guadalajara at 9:25. At least that's the schedule. And I don't know. I honestly didn't know that American had two One World liveries on the same type airplane. And just after 10 o'clock, we have scheduled the Cargolux 50th anniversary livery, which will be coming to us from Anchorage. So we have those things to look forward to. We're planning to go off tonight a little after 10 o'clock. We will not be staying on the air till 11 or midnight. But of course, another thing we are looking forward to is the departure of Qantas Flight 8 to Sydney, which should take place about 9:40 p.m. or thereabouts. It usually runs a little bit late.
366 and 36, Echo Alpha, hold short of 1 left. Echo Alpha, hold short of 1 left.
I'm hearing an engine whine over at UPS. Looks like we've got a 757 about ready to back out. Or perhaps it's already backed out. So I think this is the 757 that's it's behind a fence, so we can only see the tail sticking out. It is Flight 753. It's going to Chicago Rockford International Airport. Should be taking off from over here on the west side. And that tail is attached to a 30-year-old airplane. Whoops. Well, it's not, I don't know if it's its birthday. We wanted to push this button.
1995.
Okay. So we'll see more from this aircraft shortly. We've got Delta Flight 2796 taking off to Salt Lake City. Can we catch up to that one? Or has it escaped our attention? I think we've already missed that one. Another baby bus coming in. This one from Houston Intercontinental Airport. It's American flight 2682. But before that, let us get you a gander at the 757, which is on its way out to Chicago Rockford. Love the 757.
Tower, back to 23, it will 23, normally 1 mile away.
Here's the flight, the aforementioned flight coming in from Houston Intercontinental George Bush World Airport. Okay, Rohit Parkal says, well, it's my dog Whiskey's birthday. He is 6 human years old today. Does that mean, what is that, 2 years old in dog? I can't remember what the equation is for dog years. Okay, well, hey, we're always up for a first here on Runway DFW. Dog birthday, Whiskey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
So the Runway DFW cartoonish and turbulent happy birthday airplane salutes Whiskey and every other pet and human who's got a birthday this week, today, or this month. So Chip says, I thought 1 human year was 7 dog years. I'm all confused now. Rohit Parkal says 36 in dog years. There's not a dog that's lived to 36, is there? Well, in any event. So that was flight 23182 Los Angeles, Airbus A321. We are now awaiting the departure of this 757 to Chicago Rockford. 757 often will take off in very short order. So let's see what this one does.
1634, kind departure.
Departure 1634, heavy.
Clear to West 72, pass via Echo, Alpha, hold short to runway 18 left.
Echo Alpha, hold short 18 left,
Carlo, United 1565, visual 18 right. 1055, Tower 18 right, clear to land.
Third land 18 right, United.
136 Whiskey Kilo, cross 20 left, contact ground 25.
Cross 20 left, Whiskey Kilo, ground 85, on Hawaii 3869.
American left 72, or 3 left 72, change direction. Turn left at Whiskey Lima, cross 18 left, right on Foxtrot.
Our pal Steve Lundaby, now a Quadjet member for a holy moly 35 months of fun. Oh, thanks so much, Steve. It was great having you here with us for several broadcasts. Was it earlier this month or last month? I can't remember now. It's Flight 2783 American Airlines, Airbus A321 Neo, touching down from San Diego.
Tower Envoy 4171, visual 18 right. 4171 to 2 Tower, runway 18 right, clear to land. Clear to land 18 right, runway 4171.
We have a Volaris on deck. It's an Airbus A321 Neo, which will be shortly headed to Mexico City.
Alright, cross 18 left on Whiskey Kilo, 85 on the other side, American 676.
3740, call ramp, verify the spot. Perfect.
Before it goes out, we will watch the arrival of United 1565 coming in from Denver, Colorado. Pardon? Can you have a sticker? I think we can arrange that. Just 1 minute. There's that United plane we promised you. (737-800) from the Mile High City. We haven't missed Volaris yet. What you got? There you go. Make sure it's very sticky, so make sure that it sticks. It's a kind of a permanent adhesive. Robert Houston says that 757 got done in a hurry. Andrew S. with a good evening. Hello to you. And here's Ascending Dragon 1. Our pal. Greetings and felicitations to you. Good to hear from you. AD1. And his wife, Anna the Dispatcher, saying hello. She's a mod and a channel member. And here goes the flight to Mexico City.
Right, 1740, Whiskey Kilo, cross my money left, contact ground 25. United 1565 at Alpha, cross from my money left, contact ground 0.65 on top of the bridge.
Cross 20 left on Alpha, ground 25 on the bridge, United
0.65, 6 up the bridge.
Tower, Spirit Wings, 1006, 20 right.
Spirit 1006, Civic Tower.
Channel member Christian Grace says hello. Sean Bramlett, channel member, says, how are you doing there? Well, as you can see, it's a little bit windy here tonight. Not as bad as it's been on some previous evenings. As we watch an American Eagle Ember 175 touching down from Mobile, Alabama, flight 4171. There's a Frontier flight not too far behind it. Frontier 3223 from Minneapolis, St. Paul. So this one needs to scoot off the runway to get that Frontier flight in. It's got north the north the Harp Seal on its tail. So here it comes.
Only 3369 Civic Tower, company off your left underway, runway 18 left line point. Only 3369.
18 left line void on board 3369.
Thank you.
Tower 4181, visual on your right.
4181 Tower, 1 right, clear to land 1160, 10,
So there's north
On board 4181.
on a plane that's currently headed south. And we have another non-American Airlines plane right behind it. It's going to be Frontier Flight 1006 from Las Vegas, an Airbus A320. John Gregory says, good evening, Walt and Mods. Very much appreciated the Love Field this past Tuesday. I think it was Monday. And Josh Aldrich gives that Frontier flight the seal of approval. Yep. Texas Razorback says 55 planes are active over on the east side right now. I haven't even looked over there. Oh yeah, it does look a little bit jammed up over there. We can't see the east side from here. We can see planes coming in for a landing and taking off on occasion, but can't give you a peek over there. Here comes the Spirit plane from Las Vegas.
This is Runway DFW After Dark.
Thank you, Warren Barnett. And yeah, what he says is true. We are live at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. We're about to watch American Flight 2400 going to Portland, Oregon. It's an Airbus A321 Neo.
All day 611, 9 departure. And down, American 2466, checking in for the visual, 129. 2466, tower 170, 12, 17, runway 18 right, clear to land. Clear to land, 18 right, American 2466. Airline 4206, Ramp B Park, my 18 left, over takeoff.
RNAV B Park 1 left, take off, Envoy 42.
Blue Street 60, 199, doing tower, my 18 left, on wait.
18 left, line of wait, Blue Street 199.
Here is a message from Texas Girl who was with us on Monday night at Love Field. She says, good evening, and everyone. Yes, Monday, yes. Yeah, we often come to you on Tuesday, and sometimes I had to change it up this week for other reasons, for stuff I had to do on Wednesday and Tuesday, so.
Street 5199, RNAV B Park, on my 18 left, over takeoff.
RNAV B Park 18 left, take off, Blue Street 51.
Frank 10.2 to Dewey Tower, my 18 left, on a plane.
Envoy 18 left, make it 10.
Line 4206, Ramp Strip. X31 left, if your speed, plan minimum time and only trip the first high speed. Line 4206,
Well, Josh has been with us since the start of the program. He's got to head off. So, Josh, up there in Oklahoma City, thank you so much for being a supporter of Runway DFW and one of our great mods. We appreciate your service and have a great night. Texas Girl says DHL on the radar, and it usually is on the radar very early. It's been our experience. So, we'll keep an eye out for that. Thank you, Texas Girl.
Envoy 4181 at Whiskey Lima, hold short, throw my 18 left.
BGB G 617 says, great view of downtown. Had my first job at Renaissance Tower with the X's back in 1988. A lot of our viewers have now said that's the W building, because from this angle, it looks like it has a big W on it.
Over departure, Blue Street 51.
Tower 2805, which is 10 miles out, 2005, fair, 18 right, third line.
Third lane, 18 right, 91.
Almost 49, RNAV B Park, 18 left, over takeoff.
So Anna, the dispatcher, I'm seeing in the chat that there still remains some serious health concerns about sending Dragon 1, and so I hope you know that you've got a lot of pals here at Runway DFW in our audience, and of course me. So we're sending all of our best wishes to ascending Dragon 1. American Flight 2466 from Omaha, Nebraska, 737-800 is our next incoming flight.
That was 2, Mix 3111, turn around, Echo, expect further.
Right on Echo, Mix 3111.
Right, 5036, Ramp B Park, 18 left, let's take off.
RNAV B Park 18 left,
260, 18 left, left, wait. There's multiple closures tonight. 12 off, we're still on short. Continue all the way down to Echo to Alpha, hold short on 18 left. 2466, continue down to Echo 7.
757 Chip says, go Badgers! Wisconsin women won their 9th NCAA last Saturday. We're saying that's Steve Lundaby.
3111, you win a company in Echo 7.
Texas Girl, thank you for sending 10 Runway DFW gift memberships. And we welcome in Frank Nichols, Steve Arrow, Bobby Curley, Miguel, 809BX, Jenny's Books Vlogs, C5 Allen and Adam Metzilar. Plus Christopher Hooper, Rob 6155, and Audrafan, our 10 newest channel members, courtesy of our pal, Texas Girl. Thank you. And a thank you from Teresa. Martin Exotics USA says here after work. Haha. Mark G says, howdy y'all from fun and fantastic Pflugerville, Texas. I think the P is silent. Or the P's are silent. Another United Airlines plane for you to take a look at here. It's flight 1517. It's going to Chicago O'Hare Airport.
Yeah, 1517 RFB Park for my white left, clip takeoff.
RFB Park 18 left, clip takeoff.
Yeah, it's a plane that dates back to the year 2001. So as our regular viewers know, that United and Delta pretty much fly to their hubs from here. So United goes to Chicago and San Francisco and Denver and Houston, Intercontinental.
Envoy 4181 at Whiskey Lima, cross point left, contact ground 25. Whiskey Lima, cross point left, contact ground 25. Frontier 36.3 down, so cross point left, 65 on the bridge. Right on Alpha, 35 20 left and on the bridge, ground 26. Spirit 1006 at Alpha, cross point left, 65 on the bridge.
And we welcome there American Flight 2805 from Kansas City, Airbus A319. That's a turn of the century plane from the year 2000. William McAuliffe says hello. Hello to you, William. So Texas Girl reporting on her whereabouts. I took a group to Galveston, which of course is on the Texas Gulf Coast, and I'll be here until Sunday. We got here this afternoon. Well, enjoy your stay in Galveston, Texas Girl. There's a lot to see and do there, as far as I'm aware. DGSSR75 says, love your channel, Walt, watching from Plano, Texas, and my mom is watching from Brazil. So hello to the mom of 75. International audience, it's confirmed. Well, we've already had some folks chiming in from Australia, so. Got a UPS 767 preparing to depart. We'll take a look at that. Well, we'll take a look at that right now because it's backing out. Oh, and this is the. This has got an interesting twist because it's the Atlas Air 767, which is operating on behalf of UPS, and this is, I believe, going to Louisville.
Mark 648, traffic 3 out at Zulu, cross runway 18 right, taxi to Charlotte ramp.
So it's operating as Atlas Air Flight 765, but as you can see, it's been getting loaded up at UPS, and this is a 767-300ER.
1993.
And that's a 20th century plane. The manner in which it is backing up indicates that it's going to be going out over to the east side for takeoff.
On the field there, 1 left, clear for takeoff, American 2313. Only 3439, 1 left on a plane. 1 left, line up, delay down, please, 3439.
So I'm curious if, oh no, it's lit up. Where is it? I can't tell if that tail is lit up or not. I don't think it is. UPS does not light up its tails for whatever reason. Not sure what the thinking is there. But they are universally not illuminated. That's a very good question, Chip. Let me see if I can divine the answer. Let's see, we got N642GT.
Taxi Echo Alpha, hold short for 1 left. Echo Alpha, hold short 1 left. Request 13, thanks, Fortune. Departure, American 2213, thanks.
I'm seeing this plane as having been utilized by Polar Air Cargo, DHL Air, and Atlas Air.
Over 3412, I'm the layer, runway 18 left, runway 18 left, different takeoff on board 3412.
According to airfleets.com.
Only 3439, thanks, Fortune. 3839.
Oh, okay. Here we go. In 1993, it was delivered to Asiana Airlines. 1998, it went over to Iberia. In 2002, it went to Kenya Airways and was stored. In 2005, it was taken up by Air Canada. And in 2012, went over to Atlas Air. And then it was converted to a freighter in 2016. So that's the history of that plane according to airfleets.net.
3.747 Whiskey Lima cross, runway 18 left, underground 25. Whiskey Lima cross, runway left, ground 85, 2805 down for cross, point left, 65 on the bridge. Alpha cross, 28 left, 0.65 on the bridge, 2805.
Oh, thank you for that, Texas Girl.
217 News, Foxtrot Whiskey Hotel.
Weather Bob says jet fuel blast incoming. Yeah. William McAuliffe says, I was taking my last post off because I wrote it wrong. I meant to say hello, Walt and Mods. Well, that's fine. So Anna the dispatcher says Polar was part of Atlas, I think. And Cinemarol Aviation says that's the same 767 I saw at Founders Plaza. So multiple sightings of this plane. Well, now it's on its way to Louisville. And you know, even though it looks like the tail is lit up on this picture, when I look at the plane, it's not. So that's the camera, the sensitivity of our camera lens, I think. Because I don't detect any illumination on that tail from the plane. Hans Olav Mork Our pal from Norway says, hello, Walt, I pushed the button. P.S. Go Stars. Referring to our National Hockey League team here. The Stars. I know my son is a big fan. He's in Korea, but he normally has a, I don't know if he does this year, but he normally has a subscription to NHL.com so he can watch all the games. Text girl says the Cargolux 50th anniversary livery on a 747 will be there in about 40 minutes. Thank you, Texas girl. We got another Super Cargo Master in sight here, I think. Somewhere in the vicinity. At least according to the radar. Maybe I missed it. How could I have missed that?
Turn right heading 190, runway 18 left, takeoff.
Right heading 190, super takeoff on lane, that's all what you say.
6272, turn 18 left, on point.
18 left, my point, go.
3797, time departure.
Towards departure, right, 797.
Well, I'm looking for this plane that I can't I can't seem to pick out of the so we'll just ignore that. There's a plane we can't ignore. It's American 3130 from San Diego. Airbus A321.
Departure 42, someone 42.
Scout 279, layer, runway 18 left, takeoff.
Or have a landmark, much less for takeoff.
31, Chevy Tyler, runway 18 left, on point.
18 left, wait a minute, 731.
American 3130, with the line full short of 18 left.
Ultra 18 left,
Texas girl says the FedEx plane, the 757 FedEx from Alliance Airport in Fort Worth will be here in 5 minutes. Let's see, where's it going to come in? See if I see it here. I see it. It's been in the air for 6 minutes. It's a 757-200.
American 769, Tower 18 left, line up and wait, traffic will cross downfield.
Line up and wait, American 769.
We have another UPS 767 now preparing to take off. This one to Ontario, California.
Giant 765 heavy at Yankee cross runway 18 left, taxi straight ahead. That's Hotel Yankee, Zulu Bridge, 8565 on top.
Okay, cross 18 left, and then straight ahead, Hotel Yankee, Zulu Bridge, ground 14.
Yeah, we can show you the tail of it over here. It's way back there. Rich Carlisle. Hello, Rich. Coming to us from Indiana. Terre Haute? Do I remember that correctly?
1415 at Gulf 8 cross 18 left, monitor 85.
Yeah, that's what we were just looking at there, Cimarron Aviation. The Cargolux just southwest of Dodge City, Kansas, cruising at 534 knots, says Texas Razorback. Laura C, 6233, with a $5 super chat. Yes, go Stars, she says.
4279.
J Ram says, hi Walter, are you giving out stickers tonight? Yes, I am. There's someone else clamoring for a sticker? Hello. I'm doing fine. I'm Walt. Aiden, okay. Sticker?
Yes, sir.
2 stickers, okay.
Is it possible to get a shout out?
Yes. If you want to step over here, we can actually hear you speak. There's a microphone there. So, what is your shout out?
I'd like to give a shout out to Jordan Ramsey and Austin, 2 of my best buddies. Jordan Ramsey out here watching airplanes with me, and really passionate for aviation. And Austin, continue flying.
Super. Well, there's 3. By the way, what the heck?
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is that? That is called a YOLO Box Ultra. YOLO Box. It is it's a switcher for video. It can put in graphics, and it also has it's transmitting right now to the internet with a cell connection. So it's got essentially a cell phone. YOLO, YOLO box. So it does it all. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. They're good, especially at night. So let me see if we can catch up now with that. Okay, the FedEx plane coming in from Alliance Airport over on runway 13 right. We're not in a very good position to see it coming in. This is one of 2 767s, which is in motion now over at UPS. This is flight 767, which, of course, is a 767. So it's another one of those conversions. This dates back to the year 19... Well, we'll let our singers take care of that.
1995.
There you go. 30 years old. Let me see what the progress of that... Okay, we're going to try to see if we can see that FedEx plane. I don't know how successful we'll be. We're looking to the west. Well, we will be looking to the west as soon as I push this button. And we're looking for a 757 kind of at a very low attack angle as it comes in for a landing on a runway we can't see, but I think I see it in the sky now. That's it. I don't think it has its tail light on, does it? I think there's another clearing here. We'll be able to see it a little better for a brief moment. So yeah, it doesn't have its tail light on. Well, that's as much as we can show you of the plane, which makes one of the, it's got to be one of the shortest flights that is operated by UPS. American Flight 947, what you see there is going to San Francisco. It's an Airbus A321. As we always say, that FedEx flight from Alliance Airport in Fort Worth, when it lands over here on 13 right, it's going to take them longer to taxi over to the FedEx facility than it did to fly from Alliance Airport to DFW. because they've got to go all the way from the southwest corner of the airport to the northeast, where the FedEx facility is located here. I think I spy with my little eye a Sun Country Tide Pod livery. It's Flight 504, it's headed back to the Sun Country home base of Minneapolis, St. Paul. It's a 737-8. An 11-year-old aircraft. And we got to soak in the Sun Country livery as long as we can, because it's, I believe, got the green light to merge with Allegiant Airlines, and Allegiant is going to be taking over the name from Sun Country. Sun Country, which was founded by some ex-Braniff Airways employees. So Cineworld Aviation has a 757, also known as the Flying Pencil, due to its narrow airframe. Now, I was corrected on that, saying that only applies to the stretch version of the 757, not the 200, but I guess it's the 300 version. Now, there may be varying opinions on that. But we do now have two UPS 767s, one headed to Louisville and the other one headed to Ontario. Both appear to be on their way out on 13 left here. I'm sorry, on 18 left here on the west side of the airport. Ken Schmidt, channel member and mod, says some trivia. American operates 319 Airbus A321s. Well, it'd be more appropriate if they had 321 of them, wouldn't it? No, we couldn't get that lucky. We're still waiting on Sun Country to get moving here. Checking out now for Fresno, California. That's an Airbus A321, American flight 2288. Oh, but it looks like we've got... Oh, you know that... So what's going on there? That UPS 767 doing a little dance there. That's the other UPS 767. And again, we do wish to alert our affiliates that we're
Taxi, Echo, Whiskey, Mike.
There's the two UPS 767s. We do wish to alert our affiliates that we will not be going till 11 o'clock tonight.
2277 right at the Laren, 18 left, up takeoff.
Hornet Laren, Crimson takeoff, 18 left, American 2277.
Oh, there, 8.37, 18 left.
Checking out a little early tonight. American Flight 2277 to Ontario, California is departurating at this time. It's an Airbus A321, one of the 319 Airbus A321s. In fact, there's another one right there coming in from Chicago O'Hare. And we should be seeing the Quantas A380 making its move to depart for Sydney within the next half hour or so. We'll wait for that.
1 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2300 clear. Country 504, tower 18 left on plate. 2277 time departure.
2277 departure, good night.
Right, 3019, Echo Alpha Ultra 18 left.
Echo Alpha Ultra 18 left.
Hold up the Ultra line all the way, just in case you're not.
The one on the left should be Flight 761 going to Ontario, California.
Right, 3681.
A 5-year-old 767-300 freighter. And then the one on the right ought to be Flight 767 to Louisville. And the one on the right is the one that's the 20th century plane dating back to 1995, which I believe we've already saluted. Well, there goes the Tide Pod livery. It is Sun Country. I would like to extend a hand of gratitude to Sarah, the real deal, who's been a member of the channel, Quadjet member for 31 months. What? Where does time fly when you're having fun? Says she. Good to see you, Sarah. So there are 9 aircraft which are currently looking for a slot to take off over here, including that United jet, which is, let's see it. Oh no, that's not a United, that's Frontier. So that's Frontier Flight 1888 going to Chicago Midway with Cruise the Island Fox on the tail. Let's see if we can get a look at Cruise while we've got it parked over there. There's Cruise. Salinas family, when is the A380 coming? Well, the A380 is here, but it will be going in the next half hour, 45 minutes or so, if it's on schedule, which it not always is. Cineroll Aviation, Qantas Flight 8 delayed a little bit. But before that, we will take a look at this mighty American Airlines wide-bodied jetliner.
Yes, sir, we'll stay with you on 4177.
It's Flight 81 coming in from London Heathrow at 787-9 Dreamliner.
This one traffic headed towards South Parallel. Wind 160-101 right for the land.
We don't often see that landing over here. It usually lands over on the east side. That left just over 10 hours ago, 10 hours and 5 minutes.
About 2.5 miles.
It's on its way to Terminal D for deplaning. That plane celebrated its first birthday just in December.
137.96, 10-4. 137, you're at the land, way left from takeoff. American 81 Heavy, Whiskey Lima, hold short of white left. Frontier 46.9, roll all the way down to Echo.
Seth Rubalcalba says, good evening. Have you seen all of United Airlines' new seating features coming? If so, what are your thoughts? Well, yes. United's kind of taking a page. I'm pretty sure that New Zealand Airways does this. Probably some others. But to say what's happening, United is going to be offering, starting next year, a service which will let you purchase a row of economy seats. They'll give you a kit to convert it to a bed, which would be, I guess, they say wide enough for 2 people or for a couple of kids. And they haven't released the information about how much it's going to cost or what kind of a premium it will incur. So you can get a whole row of economy seats with bedding. Okay, so we got the flight to Louisville. This is the older of the 2 planes, the 30-year-old 767.
Extend Alpha, cross point left, over the bridge, at the ground point 6 up.
That's me. Hello, Sarah again. Boatstone got to check out early. Channel member. Have a nice night, everyone. Same to you. Oh, did I say this is going to Ontario? Did I say that? No. Wait. There's two of these planes. I think this one is going to Louisville. But I may. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one that's going to Louisville. So I think we've got, look at that. It's a 767 parade. This is the one to Ontario, California. The newer of the two UPS freighters. Not often we get to see them taking off consecutively.
Frontier 4690, Bravo cross my left, enter ground 25.
I have to say, based upon the last two takeoffs, unless it's a fluke, we've been getting the wake turbulence from these flights. It gets very breezy after they take off. Sarah misses the UPS MD-11s, and I think as do we all, but yes, we still will have the FedEx fleet of MD-11s to look forward to once they put them back in service. Got American Flight 1683 going to Salt Lake City here. It's an Airbus A321. We have Turkish on the move. And we have the A380 on the move. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we're gonna bug out a little earlier than we normally do tonight, but we'll wait for. We've got a 747 coming in. We'll wait for that. So 747 is Cargolux 50th anniversary livery. It'll be here in 25 minutes, so we will wait for that. 15-year-old 747-800 or 8.
Frontier 88 RMC, park from my 18 left up, take off.
Selena's family says hello from New Braunfels, Texas. Me and my son are enjoying some plane spotting this evening. We are happy that you are doing that along with us. Let's see what happened to that Turkish. Let's see if I can find that here. Oh, look, we're going to see it go off tonight from the west side. Excellent. Turkish Flight 192 off to Istanbul, 7879 Dreamliner.
Got 6428 on at the land, runway 18 left, so take off. 640, 23 to attack, runway 18 left on the plane.
Here are the details of that flight from Cinemarol Aviation. 11-hour and 10-minute scheduled flight across the Atlantic.
RNFB Park, my 18 left, up takeoff. RNFB Park, 18 left, up takeoff.
So we're got a little treat here tonight because normally I'd say maybe 8 times out of 10 this flight takes off from the east side.
Got 6420, kind Park. On 15 left, land on my 18 left, up takeoff. Good pick up 18 left, turn into land on 14. 1458, do tower, 18 left on plane. Line of 18 left, and that's 1458.
Our channel member Robbie Batista saying hello. Hello, Robbie. And Senmerol Aviation says the FedEx MD-11 scheduled to enter back into service by the end of May. According to Google, which as we know is infallible. But so we should see some of those aircraft here at some point. But again, we're on the wrong side of the airport for FedEx. American Flight 2455 to Guatemala City. The 737-800 is... there it is. International departure. This plane is naughty. It doesn't have its tail illuminated. So Turkish is cleared for takeoff.
Over to departure, 2455.
Now that's how you light up a tail.
Quantas Super, tap below the Whiskey Lima, cross from my 18 left, taxi via Echo and Whiskey Foxtrot. Clear cross from my 18 left at Whiskey Lima, taxi via Echo. Turkish 5 EQ Romeo Heavy kind fortune.
Dreamliner now on its way to Istanbul. And the King of the Skies now about to make a right turn onto the central taxiway. To come up to the top of runway 18 left and begin its long journey to Sydney.
Be parked from my 18 left, let's take off. Forward 18 left, take off.
S7 TFWRF recognizes that accent from the 787 pilot. Rohit Parkal says that tail is as high or is as tall as an apartment building. My understanding is it's like 8 stories tall. And yes, it's Qantas Flight 8 going to Sydney.
Land 18 left, let's take off.
Runway 18 left, cleared for takeoff, American 1799.
Thank you, RS.
So we'll watch this take off and then we'll hang around for the arrival of the 50th anniversary Cargolux from Anchorage. I think that'll be it for us tonight, as I can't stay as late as I normally have been staying tonight. We'll get back to our regular schedule, soon. But I just found that in recent days, I'm just dragging the next day when I have to go to work, and I'm here till midnight and I'm not home till 1:30. So I hope you'll understand. That is true. Robert Houston, Flyer KG, one of our channel members, says hello, everybody.
Okay, Sky 6421 on that speed park, 18 left, let's take off. On that park, 18 left.
Dishfish says, great show. Dishfish, a channel member. Received my Runway DFW t-shirt yesterday. It's awesome. Good night. Well, thank you for your purchase of our merch. That helps us pay the bills. And we're glad you like it. It's a CRJ 701ER off to Provo, Utah. American Eagle 6421.
American 952 RF Valerian on my 18 left, let's take off. American 952 RF Valerian, set to take off. 18 left. American 1371 to 37 on my 18 left, mile point. Got 6421 kind fortune.
We've received just now a $5 super chat from Becky England. Saw the Qantas Flight 7 take off for DFW doing SID Squad stream yesterday. Fun to see the same plane take back off to Sydney. Thank you for that, Becky England. Yes, our pals at SID Squad do a bang-up job So happy to have them as colleagues here in the plane spotting YouTube world. S7 TFWRS says, someone give the Cargolux a speeding ticket. It's almost here.
1371 on B park, 118 left, let's take off.
Yeah, it's almost over Denton, Texas now. So again, we'll watch the Qantas A380 take off, and then we will hang around for the arrival of that Cargolux special livery, and then we will say goodnight. Let's together watch American Flight 1371 head off to Des Moines. Did we miss? Oh, there it is. It's an Airbus A319.
Right 2016, ready to go? Yeah, we're ready for 2016. 2016, 2 through at the land, and when I left, let's take off. Let's take off when I left, or have land American 2016. Right 1371, kind of
That's a big plane.
I want to say super busiest to be fair, my way, that's bottom point. Bottom point, when I
The Spirit of Australia. It's a 17-year-old king of the skies. No pause. Referring to the roux on its tail.
Right 2016, kind of portion. That's part 2016. 2733, convoy table, super Airbus, parts parallel. Copy, 11
Team no pause, says Ken Schmidt. And yes, prepare for wake turbulence. I was hoping we could just hold on the tail for a second and then it would start traveling, but sometimes it doesn't work out. We'll edit this out in post. Total height of 79 feet, says Cinema Roll Aviation, with the tail included. So yeah, it's about eight stories.
Qantas super turn right heading 190, runway 18 left, close for takeoff.
Turn right heading 190, takeoff, runway 18 left.
Here we go. Ah, there's the wake turbulence.
American 7271, cross runway 18 left at Whiskey Lima, cut ground 18 left.
Alright, cross at Whiskey Lima, 18 left, and ground at 0.83271.
0.85.
0.85, American 3271.
Quantas 8 Super, cut departure, good night.
Quantas 8 Super, good night.
Skywest 4980, DFW Tower, runway 18 right to the land, wind 16015.
Well, safe travels over the Pacific, Qantas Flight 8, and its crew and passengers. Wonderful to see you again. American Flight 2733 from Las Vegas, an Airbus A321, is coming into view now. Just after 10 o'clock, you're watching Runway DFW live and in color from Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. My name is Walt, and got another UPS backing out. Just want to remind you, you're watching Runway DFW After Dark. We'll be on the air for a couple more minutes. We're waiting now for the Cargolux 747 to come in from Anchorage. It's about 3 minutes away. And a reminder that extravaganza will immediately follow our regular broadcast here. We play music, and you can watch me, if you choose, pack up and chat amongst yourselves. That's what we call it, chat extravaganza.
Good evening, runway 18 right to the land, wind 160 at 16.
Next arrival, American 2768. Who do we appreciate from Los Angeles, an Airbus A321? Oh, thank you for your cheerleading, Wendy. Appreciate it. So yes, we've seen the one king that we normally see here every day, the Quantas A380. We've seen two other 747s tonight, both cargo, well, all of them are going to be cargo. Singapore Airlines cargo and UPS cargo, and now we're about to see, we've got one more plane before we get to see the Cargolux. Going to be an American Eagle CRJ 701ER coming in from Provo, Utah. J.R. Milton says good night. Well, you should wait for the for the 747 if you can. Emery, you're just also saying good night. One of our channel members. Emery, good night to you.
American 2768, cross runway 18 left at Whiskey Lima, then cut at ground 25.
Cross runway left Whiskey Lima, good night, American 27.
Code 4981 to land, minimal time on the runway, please. Traffic is going to be less than 2 behind you.
So we're looking at camera 1, pointing it to the northeast here, as we wait for this little CRJ to come in. And then right behind it will be the big 747.
Cargolux 287 heavy, I don't think this is going to work. Traffic is still a mile out. So go around, continue inbound on the low flight, or climb and maintain 3,000, please.
We're going to have a 747 go around. You heard it. So this, it's too close to this CRJ that's coming in, the 747 is. So we're going to see, going to try to follow the big jet as it goes around here.
Cargolux 287 heavy, once you go to the approach end, just fly runway heading for me.
Runway heading at weekend, contact approach.
So a little bit of excitement as we get ready to wind down. So a lot of times we don't know why there's a go around. Today, this time we do. There's just not enough separation between this plane and the 747. So that will land. We will. Oh, there it is. Wow.
Cargolux 287 Heavy, 1 able, turn right heading 190.
Right heading 190.
So that tested the limits of the tripod here as far as how far up in the sky it could point.
Skywest 40 at 980, taxi via Echo Alpha, hold short of runway 18 left.
Echo Alpha.
Cargolux 287 Heavy, contact departure on 135.97.
135.97.
American Local 3 Delta Charlie, Charleston, may 18 right, if we lose taxi ramp.
So a little extra sightseeing for the crew of that Cargolux 50th anniversary 747, of which we saw the bottom, which we don't normally get to see. Tilting down, we bring you an Airbus A380 UPS. It's going to Chicago Rockford International Airport. I guess we stay on for a little longer, Cineroll Aviation. And Lyric the Game Boy says, well, that just happened. And Cajun Josh says, even the pilots don't want this stream to end. So I get to be with you for another few minutes. We're not packing up yet. We're going to wait for that plane to come around again. We've got a new twin jet member. Oh, Pittsburgh Don. Well, he's already one of our mods, and I think that's probably just some kind of renewal thing. But thank you for renewing your membership to Runway DFW. Stylish Pittsburgh Don. That's a new name we have for you. Don says, sorry I haven't been around. Work has been busy and I forgot I got a new credit card, so I couldn't renew. So, but I don't understand what he just said. But we're glad you're back with us, Pittsburgh Don, and we understand if you can't be with us every time. Alex Bartlett has got to go. We've got American flight, what is this, 606 going to San Antonio, Texas in Airbus A321 Neo. A little short hop to the south.
GPS 755, heavy GPS tower, whiskey, box, start cross, may 18 right, hold short, 20 left.
Cross 20 right, hold short, 20 left.
And American Flight 1322 coming in from Denver, the Mile High City, flight 737-800.
Departure American 606.
Next flight out is American 2707 to Austin, Texas. Another short hop, 737-800. And then I think let's see.
1322, hold short, runway 18 left, Whiskey Lima.
Hold short, 18 left, Whiskey Lima, American 1320.
American 2707, are now at the Laren, runway 18 left, go takeoff.
Go takeoff, 18 left, right now, Laren, American 2707.
American 3150, DFW Tower, runway 18 left, line up and wait.
20 left, left, wait, American 31.
So Pittsburgh Don explains the stylish part is because of the beanie he wears in his profile pic. Okay, well, that makes sense. Stylish. Nobody would ever accuse me of being stylish. In fact, I kind of think of myself as the plane spotter version of Columbo with my rumpled clothing.
American 3150, are now at the Laren, runway 18 left, go takeoff.
RNAF Laren, clear for takeoff.
It's flight 3185 arriving from Las Vegas, an Airbus A321.
Starch 277, good night.
American 3150 to San Diego is another Airbus A321. It is now rolling out.
American Local 188, DFW Tower, Whiskey Kilo Cross, runway 18 right, hold short, runway 18 left.
Cross, right, hold short, 18 left.
And I think we got the A300 poised for takeoff. Once again, that's going to Chicago Rockford International Airport. UPS flight 755.
Hold short, 18 left, Whiskey Lima.
Copy that, hold short, 18 left, Whiskey Lima, Mike 187. Hello again, Cargolux 287.
And we have word from Texas Razorback that Cargolux is turning on final again. He'll be here in a couple minutes. And that will be, I don't see any impediments to its landing this time. So if you're just joining us, Cargolux flight 287 from Anchorage went around the first time it attempted to land because there was too little separation between it and an incoming CRJ, which was just ahead of it in line. There was just not enough separation between those two in the judgment of the control tower. So we got to see that big plane go around.
At 1A, we were on the hold, but now 18 left cleared for takeoff right after departure.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see this plane take off unless it goes pretty quick here, because we've got to swing around to get the 747 coming in. So we do our best here. See if we can get this to rotate, and then we're going to have to rotate our tripod for the 747.
Onboard man is 217, DFW Tower, Zulu cross runway 18 left, hold short of runway 18 right.
So there it goes. We're going to go up in the sky here.
Runway 18 left, Whiskey Lima, cut ground 25.
Cross 18 left, Whiskey Lima 85, American 1320.
American 3185, cross runway 18 left, Whiskey Lima, cut ground 25.
Cross Cross 18 left, whiskey, Lima 25, American 3185.
And here comes the Cargolux. It's a 50th anniversary livery. So they got the number 50 as part of the Cargolux logo here.
Flight 7212, cross runway right, that's the tax ramp.
Cross 18 right, Zulu, ramp in place 7212.
Envoy native 217, cross 18 right, Zulu tax ramp.
18 flag, taxi ramp, 118.
Envoy native 319er, DFW Tower, Zulu cross runway left, hold short, 18 right.
Cross 18 left, hold short, 18 right, over managed 319.
Envoy local 742, DFW Tower, Zulu cross runway left, hold short of 18 right.
Cross 18 left, hold short 18 right, on local 742.
Cargolux 287 heavy, you can turn right with Mike, taxi Charlie to the ramp, and monitor ground point 85.
Monitor point 85, that's by Mike, and the right there to the ramp. 2847, bye-bye.
Envoy maintenance 319, cross runway right, Zulu taxi into the ramp.
Cross 18 right into the ramp, maintenance 319. Good night.
Nice.
That was a Fairchild Swearingen Merlin IVA
local 7
that went through our shot there.
Right, Zulu proceeding to the ramp.
Cross 20 right, Zulu, then to the ramp, on local 742.
But yes, I think this is going to do it for us tonight. Again, we're not staying for the latest international departures as we normally do tonight, because I gotta get home and get some rest. Sorry. Now our intention is to be back with you this weekend, either sometime on Saturday or Sunday morning, from either here or from Dallas Love Field, depending on the weather conditions. Rohit Parkal says, I'm off. Eye doctor appointment in an hour or so. See y'all next time. Well, thank you for watching, Rohit. And so, yeah, that's going to do it for us. Again, we got Chat Extravaganza coming up immediately following our credit sequence. And give you the opportunity to pop your greetings in. We'll put them on the screen as best we can. And hope to see you again soon on Runway DFW. Thank you for watching. Thanks to our great team of moderators. We thank to our channel sponsor, James Webb, of course, as always. We thank our many, many members, about 400 members that we've got. So that's very heartening for a small channel like us. Thank you to our subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, that's the way you can participate in our chat. So I hope you'll give that some consideration, and if you've liked what you've seen, we would be honored if you'd give us a like. So thank you. We will see you soon here on Runway DFW. Thanks for watching. I need to put some stuff on here.
American 577 are now to be parked in my white level to takeoff.
This is Warren Barnett speaking for Runway DFW, a Runway DFW production, all rights reserved.
takeoff. Wind 17012. Singapore, you're at the ramp, contact ground, 0.85.
0.85.
Alright, it's bonus coverage time on Runway DFW, as we have another 747 in our sights. It's Singapore Airlines cargo going to Brussels. Now, if it takes off over here, we will stay on the air to watch it take off. If it goes over to the east side, which it may, then we will just say, well, bon voyage. But I can never overlook the opportunity to watch a 747 take off. That's right, alert the affiliates. We're going into overtime. I guess this is why you stay for Chat Extravaganza. Yeah, I went to get my the microphone, which brings us the ATC from the public address system here, which is about, I don't know, 100 feet away from us. We attach a little microphone to the pole where the speaker is, and so I got to retrieve it. I got to remember to retrieve it every time because it's pretty unobtrusive. Well, many people in the chat are saying nice things about Runway DFW. Once again, this is going to Brussels. It's a 20-year-old 747. We saw this landing earlier on our stream. So it'd be nice to see it go both ways. Yeah, I know it's going to be midnight soon. Well, now normally we hang out to bring you the late night departures. Cathay Pacific to Hong Kong and Fiji to Nandi. And of course EVA Air to Taipei. Tonight my plan is not to stay that late, but I don't know, I got kind of roped in by this 747. They do need that tail light on. Designer baby bag. This plane's got to wait for this incoming flight from Los Angeles. You see there, that was American 2900 and Airbus A321. I don't see any other flights coming in, so this 747 has clearance to cross 18 right. So the next question will be whether this is going to get to take off from over here on the east, on the west side. Hope so. But it's right in line to go over the bridge to the east side. If you're just tuning in, you're watching extended bonus coverage here on Runway DFW. We were supposed to have been in Chat Extravaganza by now. Okay, so this plane headed to Brussels. It looks like it's turning north on the central taxiway, and I think that means that we're going to see it take off over here on 18 left. I see a gift membership has been allocated. Let's see, I'll let this go out of frame here. And we'll pick it up on camera 2. I'd like to say thanks very much to Francis Waite, who has sent a Runway DFW gift membership, and North Midwest Buzz Saw is the recipient. Thank you for that. I'm going to dispense with the music so we can hear this thing take off. Don't worry, the music will return for Chat Extravaganza. It is cleared for takeoff. And so off to Brussels it goes. Off to home we go. And we're just going to continue with Chat Extravaganza now. Thank you for indulging us for that 747. And we'll see you again in a couple of days here on Runway DFW. Music, maestro, please. Hey, I just wanted to pop in here and say hello to Kevin, our friend from Wellington Flights Live. He's been in another blast from the past. Kevin was in Auckland today or tomorrow. Well, it would have been Friday, right, in Auckland. And so, Kevin, be sure to let us know if you're going to be doing more. I didn't hear. I saw some of your broadcasts today. I didn't know if you've got another one lined up or not, but everybody go check out Wellington Flights Live. Kevin is such a great host from his usual position in Wellington, but he travels a bit over to Australia and today in Auckland, and so be sure to check him out. Let's see, we're going to punch out on our chat extravaganza now because I've just got this tripod to go, and then I got to pack up all this stuff, but that'll take us off the air, so we'll get on out of here right about 11 p.m. So we got out here an hour earlier than we thought. We did have a 747 go-around that we wanted to wait for, and then we saw another 747 getting ready to take off, so we brought you that. And that's going to do it for us. Thanks again for watching. Thank you to our mods. Super job, as always. Thank you to James Webb, our channel sponsor. Thank you to our channel members, our subscribers, and our viewers. Thanks for all the likes, for the subscriptions, and we'll be back with you hopefully on Saturday. Keep your notification bells engaged, and we'll see you then on Runway DFW. Okay, there's the answer. Go see Kevin if you're up in 2 hours from now on Wellington Flights Live.